All right, good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us this evening. At this time, I will call to order the June 2nd, 2026 regular meeting of the School Board of Charlotte County. Here in Charlotte County, we will achieve our vision of success for all through our mission to educate, inspire, and support all students to build stronger communities. Please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. And thank you for that. Mr. Superintendent, are there any additions or corrections to the agenda tonight?
Mr. Chair, we do have a correction to the agenda. Item I-13, request for proposals. During our initial review, the request for proposal item was included on the consent agenda. However, it was inadvertently removed for a brief amount of time. This item has been restored to the agenda for consideration.
Thank you, Mr. Superintendent.
Move approval of the addition.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second to approve the addition to the agenda. Any board discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. And the motion passes. Mr. Superintendent and school board members, at this time, we would normally go into school reports, but from what I understand, there's been a little traffic accident, so we're waiting on some coaches and some players. So we're going to go ahead and do reports a little bit down the agenda, and I apologize for the boring stuff that's going to happen before before the reports. All right, Ms. Carey, Ms. McCarthy, are there any citizens wishing to address the board at this time? Thank you. At this time, I will recess the regular meeting and call to order a public hearing. Mr. Superintendent, the public hearing on the school board policies, please.
We have several policies this evening which were updated as part of the Neola process to comply with state and federal law. These policies were reviewed at the April 7th workshop as advertised. I will now refer to you, Mr. Chair, for any questions the board may have regarding the public hearing.
All right, thank you, Mr. Superintendent. Are there any board questions at this time? Ms. Carey, Ms. McCarthy, are there any citizens who wish to address the board regarding policies? All right, if there are no objections, I'm going to close the public hearing and resume the regular meeting. Mr. Superintendent, the action of the public hearing on school board policies.
I am recommending adoption of the policies as advertised.
So moved.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second to adopt the policies as advertised. Any board discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. And the motion passes. Thank you. Let's see, did we get the thumbs up from Jack?
I don't see Mr. Ham, not quite yet.
Not yet? All right, we'll continue. At this time, I will recess the regular meeting and call to order a public hearing. Mr. Superintendent, the public hearing on the Code of Student Contact.
Oh, we just
or
got the
conduct.
thumbs up. Would you like to finish this item?
Yep, we'll finish this item and go right to the reports.
Okay, this is the Code of Student Conduct for the 2026-2027 school year, which was reviewed at the April 7th workshop. I will now refer to you, Mr. Chair, for any questions the board may have regarding the public hearing.
All right, thank you. Any board discussions or board questions? All right, Ms. Carey, Ms. McCarthy, any citizens wishing to address the board regarding the Code of Student Conduct? Thank you. If there are no objections, I'm going to close the public hearing and resume the regular meeting. Mr. Superintendent, the action of the public hearing on the Code of Student Conduct.
I'm recommending approval of 2026-2027 Code of Student Conduct.
So moved.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second to approve the Code of Conduct for the 2026-27 school year. Any board discussion?
I want to say thank you to all the members who sit on the committee. I know we had some robust conversation this year, and they had students included who brought a lot of good conversation to the committee. So just want to thank everyone for taking the time to sit on that committee to make sure our Code of Conduct is as good as it can be.
All right, thank you, Ms. Reynolds. Anyone else? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. And the motion passes. All right, Mr. Superintendent, before we get into the consent agenda, I will pass it back over to you for reports.
We do have the thumbs up from Mr. Ham. So tonight we are proud to acknowledge Charlotte High School, Lemon Bay High School, and Port Charlotte High School athletics for advancing to the state finals. At this time, I invite Mr. Jack Ham, Director of School Support, to the podium to present this honor. Board members, if you would please join me in front of the dais.
All right. Good evening, board members, superintendent, families, coaches, and student athletes. Tonight, we are proud to recognize an outstanding group of student athletes and their coaches whose dedication, perseverance, and commitment to excellence have brought distinction to their schools, to their teams, and to our district. Success in athletics requires much more than talent. It demands discipline, sacrifice, teamwork, resilience, and countless hours of practice. These students have balanced their responsibilities of academics, athletics, and personal commitments while competing at the highest levels at the state. We are honored to recognize our winter and spring athletic state finalists and state champions. Their accomplishments represent not only athletic excellence, but also outstanding character, sportsmanship, and determination. We'd also like to acknowledge the coaches, athletic directors, and school administrators, teachers, families, and supporters who've helped guide and encourage these student athletes throughout their journeys. Their leadership and support have played an important role in these achievements. So tonight, we're going to celebrate Charlotte High, Lemon Bay High School, and Port Charlotte High School. I'm going to do one school at a time. I'm going to start with Lemon Bay. I'm going to ask that we did our best to collect your names. There's accidents and things going on, and so forgive me if I forget a name. Still come up with your team or with your school, and we will make sure that you're acknowledged, okay? So I'm going to do my best, but I'm going to start with Lemon Bay. And to help welcome their state champions and state finalists, I'm going to welcome their principal, Mr. Robert Murphy, and athletic director, Mr. Ryan LaValle. If you guys could come up, please. And so how we're going to do this, we're going to do, like I said, Lemon Bay. All the Lemon Bay student athletes will come up with their coaches, and we'll do a group picture with Lemon Bay, and then you guys can sit down, and we'll do Charlotte High and so forth. So representing a school, or I'm sorry, the team sport is girls weightlifting, head coach Dawn Hall, who was a state runner-up at the traditional level. Is Dawn here today? Okay. So recognizing individual state finalists or state champions, which is a lengthy list here for Lemon Bay. We have boys weightlifting, coach Jason Mensing, and we have Jaden Hua, class of 27. Is he in the audience today? Okay, he was a state champion traditional and state runner-up in Olympic. Track and field, Coach Keith Washington, is he here today? Coach, come on up, please. And we have Alex Schaefer, class of 26, who was a state champion in discus and also broke the school record. Is Alex in attendance? Thank you, Alex. Congratulations. Well done, man. For wrestling, Coach Dan Bankemper, is he in attendance? Bankemper, okay. Ali Briggs, class of 26, three-time state champion. Congratulations. And then Coach Reagan, Jeff Reagan, boys wrestling. We have Elliot Sears, class of 27, sixth place state placer. Is Coach here? Yep. Okay. Is Logan Dean, class of 26, state placer. Come on in, bud. Thank you. Good job, Logan. Also for wrestling, we have Mr. Matthew Lopez, class of 28, state placer. And we have for track and field, coaches Sean Strickland and Jackie Strickland. Are they in attendance? Can you come on up, please, for track and field? They had Daria Lukash, class of 26, place state finalist. All right. And finally, they have girls weightlifting. Coach Don Hall is Emily Atherholt, class of 27 in attendance. Love the hardware. That's awesome. Second place state winner in traditional. We have Chloe Evans, class of 26. Chloe was also a second place traditional in the state finals. And then we have Bethany Vo, class of 26. Fourth place Olympic. Congratulations. Nevaeh Trevino, class of 26, state placer, fourth for traditional and fifth in Olympic. We have Dorina Liston, class of 27, fifth place Olympic. Okay. Is Isabella Awad in the audience? Hey, are there, Isabella, all right? Fifth place traditional and weightlifting. Nice job. And finally, for girls weightlifting, Laura Sullivan, class of 27, sixth place traditional. Congratulations. And I definitely think we have a new tradition by bringing the hardware to the meeting. That is awesome. Seriously, that looks great. So these are our Lemon Bay State finalists and state champions. One more round, please. Did I forget anybody Lemon Bay? Because I don't want to leave anybody that's in attendance from Lemon Bay High School. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, next we have Port Charlotte High. Seems to be weightlifting's pretty popular. All right. Coach Steve, you got some people showing up real quick? Okay, you're good. So it's okay. You want me? We'll hold off as long as we can. Is Coach Joshua and Gail Malt in attendance for track and field for Port Charlotte High? Okay. Nigel Powell. Okay, long jump, placed 11th at the state meet. Is Coach Tyler Crane in attendance? Coach, come on up, please. So Coach Crane had many state qualifiers. We'll see who's in attendance. We have Hayden Hansford in attendance. Sixth place winner at the States. Do we have Illy Carter? Okay. State qualifier. Clarissa Polwinko. Forgive me if I chop that up. Okay. Do we have Lachlan Harris? All right. Darwin Pham. Aiden Bayer. Summer break is in full session. Okay. And Nicholas Wilson. Well, needless to say, Coach, congratulations on all those state qualifiers. We have girls weightlifting from Port Charlotte High. I know Coach Hoffer could not make it, but we definitely want to recognize those in attendance. Is Ramia Pickett in attendance? All right, state qualifier. And Dory Harris, state qualifier. And we have Yitzabel Nirjan, state qualifier. All right. And then, Coach, I held off as long as I can. Coach Debus, boys weightlifting, it's okay. It's all good. Come on in. Coach, come on up, please. Yep. Oh, it would be great if I recognize our principal and athletic director. I'm going to look. Yeah, Mr. James Vernon and athletic director Bob Ruglio. Sorry, I'm trying to stay. I apologize, gentlemen. Nah, I know. I would be too, but thank you, Mr. Viano. All right, great season for weightlifting, boys weightlifting. Coach Debus up there with his team, third as team in traditional and states, and ninth in Olympic as team. And representing those state qualifiers, do we have Colin Berger, who was first place state champion traditional, second place state champion Olympic. We have Anthony Scully, state qualifier. Coda Mao. Coda, come on up. Thank you. Fourth in traditional and sixth in Olympic. We have Joel White. Joel, all right, Joel. Third in traditional. Micah Akers is a state qualifier. Maddox Witterbort. Fifth in traditional, fifth in Olympic. Gotcha. A lot of these kids, I was notified, were at college orientation today, so that's a good thing to be. Amadra Green, state qualifier. And then Carlos Serena, sixth in traditional. All right. Okay, did I forget anybody from Port Charlotte High School? All right. Thank you so much for that picture. Last but not least, Charlotte High School, and so I do this correctly. In place of Principal Angie Talon, we have Mr. Matt Bergman, Assistant Principal, along with Athletic Director Mr. Tom Masolio. If you guys could come on up front, please. Very, very, very successful winter and spring season for Charlotte High School athletics. I'll start with wrestling. Coach Robinson, who could not be here today, but do we have Michael Hernandez? Thank you. He is team captain. And then for the individual bracket tournament wrestling, also by Coach Robinson, captains Jake Austin and Jackson Newton. Are they in attendance? Come on up, please. The individual bracket team, they were regional and district champions. For girls weightlifting, traditional, Coach Galley. Is he in attendance? Okay, Coach Galley's not here. But do we have team captain Olivia Tolson and team captain Bailey Barrett and Ali Espinoza Hernandez? Are they in attendance? The girls weightlifting traditional was district, regional champs, and state runner-up. And the girls weightlifting Olympic were district, regional champs, and third place in the state. So congratulations on those two successful seasons there. And we have Coach Lavelle Cujo in attendance tonight. And does he have team captain Dom Gigolo? I'm sorry if I said that right. And not only were they regional champs, but they went to the state Final Four for the first time since 1982. That's right. Great accomplishment, Coach, into your team. Yep. And for boys track, can we have Coach Scott and Coach Green up here, please? And they are joined by team captains Logan Wheatley, Connor Cruz, Trenton Curlis, and Jackson Newton, who's already up here. Come on up. The boys track team were both district and regional champs this year. And we have beach volleyball, Coach Caitlin Chavarria. And the captains of beach volleyball were Dakota Galley and Juliet Hurley. Are they in attendance? Charlotte High's beach volleyball team were regional champs and made it to the Final Four in the state playoffs. Yep. Boys weightlifting, traditional and weightlifting Olympic, Coach Antoine Allen. Is Coach Allen here? Oh, there he is. That's what's up. And team captains for both traditional Olympic is Ethan Martin and Michael Zamira. And team captains for Olympic is Branson Louie and Reese Naylor. The traditional weightlifting team was district and regional champs, and the Olympic was district and regional champs as well. And Coach Masola gets a lot of flack for this, but he has proven to be right in this case. That's comp cheer. So if I have Coach White come on up. And in presence of their captains is Kennedy Weisler and McKenna Silver and Kylie Walter. And with that being said, they placed fourth in the states for comp cheer. So congratulations, Coach, to your team. And since I have all these great athletes up here, let's individually recognize state champions and state place. Actually, they're all state champions. For girls weightlifting, state champion is Bailey Barrett. Bailey? You step up. Thank you. Yeah, we want to recognize you. And then also two-time state champion Ali Espinoza Hernandez. Jackson Newton was a wrestling state champion. Jackson. And boys weightlifting state champion Ethan Martin. And last but not least, 3-time state champion, we have Jake Austin. And he's out of town at a tournament. So Charlotte High, if we get in for a group picture, congratulations on all your success. Did I forget anybody, Charlotte High? Did I leave anybody out? Thank you, athletic directors, coaches. I know it's not an easy thing to corral all these kids and families, so thank you so much. And finally, just congratulations to all of our winter and spring state finalists and champions. We wish you continued success both on and off the field, court, track, course, pool, or mat. Again, congratulations. Thank you, school board and superintendent.
I bet they're appreciative you didn't make them wait till the end. I bet they appreciate you didn't make them wait till the end.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Check, check. Thank you, Mr. Superintendent, and also thank you, Jack, for that wonderful report. Congratulations to all the athletes, all the coaches. Obviously the time that's been put into that, all those athletes is immeasurable, I'm sure. All right, we will continue with our agenda. So that brings us to our consent agenda, Mr. Superintendent.
We have 13 routine items on the consent agenda tonight, which were reviewed in our individual meetings. I'm recommending approval of the consent agenda as amended.
So moved. Second.
All right, thank you. We have a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda as amended. Any board discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. And the motion passes. The action agenda, Mr. Superintendent, the first item is a request for advertising, please.
As part of the policy revision process, we are required to advertise the consideration of policies prior to school board adoption at a public hearing. I am requesting the board to approve the policies reviewed during this morning's workshop for advertising, except for policy 6610. I will defer this policy for further consideration.
So moved.
Second.
All right, thank you. We have a motion and a second to approve the advertisement of the policies. Any board discussions? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. And the motion passes. Thank you. Mr. Superintendent, the reunification plan is next.
Florida statute requires school districts to adopt the reunification plan that reunites students and employees with their families if a school is unexpectedly closed or evacuated. I am recommending approval of the 2026-2027 reunification plan.
So moved.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second to approve the reunification plan for the 2026-27 school year. Any board discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. And the motion passes. Next up, we have the 5-year work plan. Mr. Superintendent?
District Operations is requesting approval of the 5-year work plan, and I am recommending approval of the 5-year work plan.
So moved.
Second.
And we have a motion and a second to approve the 5-year work plan. Any board discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. And the motion passes. Next is the fish report.
This inventory certifies that our district's educational facilities, as recorded in the Florida Inventory of Schoolhouses, better known as FISH, are current and accurate. I am recommending approval of the Florida Inventory of Schoolhouses certification of facilities data.
So moved.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second to approve the Florida Inventory of Schoolhouses certification of the facilities data. Any board discussion?
Accelerating reading yet again. Every year, it's just exciting stuff to review. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Mr. Seeger. Anyone else? All right, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Those opposed, nay. And the motion passes. Mr. Superintendent, the Safe Driver Plan.
Keeping compliant with Florida statute, an annual review of the locally adopted district safe driver plan was conducted in collaboration with the Transportation Partnership and Performance Committee as per CCSPA contract language. I am recommending approval of our safe driver plan.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the Safe Driver Plan. Any board discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. And the motion passes. Mr. Superintendent, the out-of-field plan, please.
This is the 2026 out-of-field teacher certification plan. I am recommending approval of the out-of-field plan.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the out-of-field teacher certification plan. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. And the motion passes. Mr. Superintendent, we have a donation that's next, please.
Charlotte Technical College and their procurement services is seeking approval to receive the donation of one Schweitzer 269 C-1 helicopter. The aircraft is being donated on behalf of the International Defense and Aerospace Group and U.S. Aviation Training Solutions. I am recommending approval of the aircraft donation.
So moved.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second to approve the helicopter donation to Charlotte Technical College. Any board discussion?
I think this is our first helicopter we've received. I know we've gotten a couple of planes, but pretty cool.
All right, thank you, Ms. Reynolds. Anyone else? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. And the motion passes. We have another donation, Mr. Superintendent.
Our second helicopter. Charlotte Technical College and Procurement Services is seeking approval to receive the donation of one helicopter engine and Continental Aerospace Technologies valued at $14,000. And I'm recommending approval of the helicopter engine donation.
So moved.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second to approve the donation to the aviation program. Any board discussion?
I'm glad we're working on these items as I was dive bombed by the mosquito control helicopter last night. So I want our students to be well prepared for when they're coming in our area to do that. So it's a nice donation for them to train with.
All right, thank you, Mr. Seeger. Anyone else? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. And the motion passes. Mr. Superintendent, we have an agreement.
School board approval is requested for the Imagine Learning Agreement, which provides schools and staff with an online platform to support virtual school operations. I am recommending approval of the agreement as submitted.
So moved. Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second to approve the Imagine Learning Agreement. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. And the motion passes. We have another agreement, Mr. Superintendent.
Procurement Services requests school board approval of the Where's the Bus agreement. I'm recommending approval of the agreement as submitted.
So moved.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second to approve the Where's the Bus agreement. Any board discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Those opposed, nay. And the motion passes. We have the final salary schedule. Next, Mr. Superintendent.
This is the 2025-2026 final salary schedule, and I'm recommending approval of the final salary schedule.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the 2025-26 final salary schedule. Any board discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. And the motion passes. And finally, Mr. Superintendent, the personal action.
This is the personnel action, including supplements, contract renewals, and job descriptions, and I am recommending approval of the personnel action as submitted.
So moved. Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the personal action, supplements, contract renewals, and job descriptions. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. And the motion passes. All right, and we quickly came to comments. Mr. McKinley, anything tonight?
Mr. Chairman, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Ms. Reynolds, we'll start off with you tonight.
Just want to wish everyone a very happy summer. I think the next time we get back together, there will only be a few weeks left in summer for our regular calendar students, and our year-round students will already be back in school. So really enjoy your time. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Reynolds. Mr. Seeger?
I'd like to say the graduations went off well. Mother Nature didn't always agree, but they went off well. It was nice to say goodbye to 1,500, almost 1,500 extremely successful students, and I'm sure they've got their E-checked and they're ready to go. It's going to be a short summer, I think, in about, 5 weeks we're back to year-round schools, 5 or 6. So everybody get what rest they can, because it's going to be right back to it come next July and next August.
All right, thank you, Mr. Seeger. Vice Chair Atkinson, you're next.
I just wanted to say congratulations to all of the athletes that we recognized tonight, and thanks for holding it up so that all of them could be here.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, no problem. Thank you, Ms. Atkinson, or Vice Chair Atkinson. Ms. Amantri?
So I just wanted to take a moment this evening to recognize the importance of the legislative process. For those who do not know, we are very fortunate that the 2 appropriation requests we had this year are in the budget. That's conditioned on the governor signing that budget, but we did receive a $1.5 million appropriation that was sponsored by Representative Vanessa Oliver, and a $775,000 water management certification appropriation sponsored by Representative Danny Nix. And as probably most people are aware, last Thursday, the governor had an executive order requesting that the property tax proposal would increase the homestead exemptions for school district taxes. And if that had gone through, it would have been devastating to this district. I mean, one of the legislators asked me what it would do to our district, and I said there's no way to describe it other than it would be a bloodbath. And the good news is that I did communicate with all 3 members of our local delegation. Many other school board members across the state did the same thing. We had cooperation with the Florida Association of District School Superintendents, the CFO Association, and because we have the trust and relationship with our legislators, they listened to us, and both the House and the Senate filed amendments to that joint resolution that would exempt school districts from the final bill. So it just reinforces how important those relationships are with the people in Tallahassee, and I thank everybody who worked together to make that happen.
All right, thank you, Ms. Amantri. Just want to say great job to all of our teachers, support staff, our admin, district office people, our bus drivers, everyone that makes sure that our kids get to school safe, they get the instruction they need, the lunches, the breakfast, everything that goes into making sure our students stay safe and that they're learning. So great job to everyone, and congratulations to another successful year, and hopefully those of you who get summer break have a safe and a relaxing one. For those of you who actually get busier, we wish you the best, and see you soon. All right, thank you, Mr. Superintendent.
Mr. Leclerc, I will second your comments. A wonderful staff and really a fantastic school year. Mr. Seeger, I'm going to add on to your 1,500 graduates. So we've been shaking a lot of hands. I just happen to have, you mentioned our E's, I just happen to have some data with us tonight. Of our 1,500 graduates, roughly 70% of our senior class chose the enrollment E. So that means that they have entered either a technical school, or they're working toward a 2-year degree or a 4-year degree. 16% of our seniors, graduating seniors, went right into the workforce, so they chose the employment E, and 14% of our graduates chose the enlistment E. So regardless of what E, whatever path was next for our graduates, I want to wish them all the very best, and I want to remind them wherever life may take them, they always have a home here in Charlotte County. And with that, I'm going to jump right to our last living within our values for the school year. I wanted this one to be special. They all are, and this one will be as well. So as our test scores were coming in, I was monitoring them, and then I was also about the same time started to read all the nominations for living within our values. And one of the things that I was noticing in our test scores is that Meadow Park Elementary that was really just knocking it out of the park. Congratulations to Laura Ellick and Principal Ellick and her team, and really just outstanding scores coming in. We still have to wait for them to be validated by the state, but they look awfully good. And then I got to a nomination, and it was by the entire third grade team at Meadow Park. And they collectively wanted to recognize one of their instructional coaches. Her name is Miss Meredith Merriman. And here's how their nomination read. It said, Meredith is an exceptional leader. She is a coach defined by a profound commitment to the success of both educators and students. She operates with the belief that when teachers feel supported and valued, students naturally flourish. This heart-first approach makes Meredith a trusted mentor and a vital pillar of the school community. With a focus on inclusive excellence, Meredith specializes in guiding teachers toward instructional strategies that reach every learner. Whether it's differentiating a lesson for diverse needs or refining classroom management, Meredith provides the steady hand and expert insight needed to ensure no student is left behind. One teacher said, Meredith has always believed in me as an educator, even when I doubt myself. She continuously supports me and helps me feel confident in what I am doing. Meredith checks in on me to see if I need anything to help my students be successful. And also she checks on me as an individual and gives me advice on how I can become a better version of myself. For that, I am so grateful. Thank you, Meredith, for an amazing school year. Signed, the third grade team. And when I read that, I just thought, this embodies everything that we stand for, everything that we believe in here in Charlotte County. Collaboration, partnership, all focused towards student achievement. So, Meredith, congratulations. We actually, James, we went out there last week because we wanted to recognize her during the school year while we had students, and we had just a wonderful time. I think all the fifth grade class was out there, fourth and fifth grade. They were doing some other celebrations, and we had a chance to recognize Meredith in front of a lot of individuals. So, with that, board, I will finally say I want to thank you for an outstanding year as well. We will all keep our fingers crossed as we wait for our state scores to come in. And with that, Mr. Chair, that concludes my tonight's comments.
All right, thank you, Mr. Superintendent, and what a wonderful recommendation, and congratulations to Meredith. All right, with no further business, this meeting is adjourned.